Hello everyone, I'm back. We're gonna see how he held up underneath the hat, how his hair is. And we're going to change two of the dolls, or maybe more. We're gonna UnChristmas them. So I don't know who's hanging out at home or who's going and returning and exchanging gifts. There was a lot of traffic at the stores today. I didn't go to the stores, but as I was driving by, I was like, I am so glad that I'm not involved in any of that. So anyways, let me just start. I'm going to put, oh, you know what? I just don't know what socks I'm going to put with this, but I'm just going to start with Matthias. I'm going to change him out of this outfit. Let me look for something really quick. So we had a good holiday here. I did. I'm taking out a few foot covering options. It was super warm weather here. Oh, you know what? Let me turn my tablet on. I forgot about that because then I cannot see any comments. Hold on. Let me get on my tablet. Sorry about that, guys. All right. All right, let me just, darn it. Okay, so, oh, hello, Oriente. Let me just put the chat on. Where did it go? There, now I'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so sorry about that. I forgot to turn that on. Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty warm here. I mean, it is warm. It has been warm. Like Saturday, you know, Christmas Eve was warm. Sunday on Christmas Day was warm. Like Friday was warm. So it's been warm. It was actually like 85, 84 on Christmas Day. We try to like crock pot cook everything. So that the house wouldn't get too hot. So it's like warm enough where if you're cooking and baking and everything, it's just too hot. But it's not warm enough to turn on the AC. I just don't think we should turn the AC on. But anyway, we did use crock pots for everything that we wanted to make. Hello, Kayla, and hello, Elisa. Hello. Kayla's waiting for a Levi kit. I hope it's an authentic. Buy authentic, buy authentic. Okay, so we're going to put Matthias's outfit. We're going to change him into... I don't know if this really goes, but we're going to see how it looks once it's on. Yeah, on the camera, the colors look a little bit different than they do to the naked eye. So I may not end up liking this sweater with this, but let's give it a try here. So first I'm just going to take this hat off. Much too hot here. It is going to cool down. Again, well, I don't think it's going to cool down that much, but I know that we're going to get cooler weather here. So let me just scoot him up. It's going to rain, so I don't know how much colder it's going to get, but I know it's going to rain. But I'm telling you, it was a typical Christmas here in California where I'm going to raise this up. We had warm weather. And the rest of the country was snowing, had snowstorms. California's just, it's doing its own thing as always. Okay. Let me just unbutton this. And we'll take this off. So we'll try this outfit. I am going to change Bolo also. And I was thinking of putting something else, but since I heard it was going to rain, I decided to just go ahead and do the sweater outfit. So I think I'm going to stick to that, but I just love having their names on their outfits and stuff. So I just think it's so cute. I'm going to keep this on for right now since I'm going to change his diaper too. I was trying to talk Katie into going live with me, but she said, I'm not ready. So maybe another day. Probably maybe sometime next week when I have time again, we'll be able to do that. And where is that? Oh, so I had the cloth diaper just to make them a little bit floppier feeling, because the, oops. Sometimes with the cloth, it just makes them a little bit harder, not as floppy. And depending on what you have on them, the cloth is going to work just fine, or how you want them to feel. Okay. Yeah, so we had a full house. It was really hectic here. I hope everybody had company and a good time. We did cook and it did get hot. I'm not jealous of all the snow that I see everybody experiencing. I do appreciate being able to walk out without like putting on layers or worrying about, you know, driving and stuff. So we're spoiled in that way. On his legs, yeah. Yeah, I have some good lighting coming in right now. I don't know how long it'll last for. Let's see. I don't even know what time it is. It is 3:16, so we'll have a little bit of good lighting coming in. Okay, so we'll try this. We'll see how it goes. I'm not completely convinced on the sweater. I think it might not be. But I do have something else I might try. If I could just remember where I put it. See, because these pants actually go with this fuzzy, but I'm not feeling like putting his little fuzzy sweatshirt on. I'm not in the mood for that. We're gonna play around with the clothes here and see what looks good, what doesn't look good. We'll see. I like the discovery part of putting an outfit together. I love this style, like this baggy harem style. Oh, I just love his feet. Okay, so we're going to try, oh, I should have put the sweater on first, or always makes it a little bit harder. See, I'm not so convinced yet. I'm gonna see what it looks like, but I'm not completely convinced. I love this sweater with just his diaper on. He looks really cute like that, so maybe I'll bypass the pants altogether. Yeah, I'm not convinced that this really goes together. It's clashing a little bit. It's clashing a little bit for me. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not looking at the comments. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay. So anyway, let me see. I don't think I'm not really feeling this sweater. I'm just not feeling it. So I'm thinking, let me zoom out a little bit. Just to, wait, what am I doing now? Oh, I guess that's all I can go. Oh. It's the wrong direction. Did anyone get any new dolls for Christmas? Like, did you treat, look at how well that maintains the hair. See, and he had this on his head. Where did I put it? I took this off of his head and he had the little plastic thing. And this is a little trick that Katie taught me. Well, the little plastic food bowl coverings that you can buy at your grocery store, Dollar Tree, that just made it a little bit easier than using saran wrap or clean wrap. Especially when you're putting a hat on. So that was a little trick by Katie, and I'm not entirely feeling, I don't know what has to go, the pants or the top. So I'm not completely feeling this particular outfit. Maybe I'll do this white sweater, or I have another one, hang on. Or we can go brown. Let me take the hanger off. We can do the brown and then like bring it all together. I've been like really wanting to put these on somebody, these little bear paws. Or I could wait for something that I actually ordered that has little bears on it. So maybe I'll wait for those. That's a little bit too off of a brown. So I don't know. Let me see. No pants are the best pants. Let me see. Maybe you could try, oops, the comment. I keep forgetting I have my tablet on. Sorry, I'm not like looking, I'm forgetting that I had the tablet behind me. I'm not looking at what everybody's saying. Okay, so no pants. Maybe you could try one of your navy pieces on top. I love when you combine those two colors. Yeah, but this is more of like a mustardy, so I don't know that navy will go with this one. Like a brown and a navy would be safe. But I'm using, watch, I'll show you. I have a different outfit for polo. I'm just not feeling the sweatshirt that comes with this one. Yeah, it's like when I ordered it, it said it was tan, but then the yarn really looks different. I mean, this one really does work good by itself with a diaper. We're going to take this one off, and we're gonna try either the light. Sometimes when we have like a little bit of tricky colors like the mustard, because this is more of a mustard Dijon-y color, not so much a brown. So maybe the brown will be too dark for that. But let me see something else here. Oh, just knocked over my water. Okay, so let me try something else here. I just don't know if clothing wise, I just wasn't ready. I thought I was, but once I put that on, it just looks so different. There was something I'm looking for that I guess I don't know where I put it. All right, so I don't know. Let's see. Is that kind of clashes too, doesn't it? I feel like you're right, Katie. Like if I do the brown sweater, it might go with this. Which way does this go? Like I might get away with that, maybe. Okay, let me see. You love the mustard with navy blues? Yeah, I like the red with like a navy. All I have like a top that's a t-shirt that's navy. I don't have it out. I have it somewhere else, but this is a sweater I'm going to put on Bolo. I just love this sweater on Bolo, but I can't put it on Matthias because that's not his name. So it's very specific for, I think maybe Matthias is going to need a bluish. But I kind of see what you're saying there. I kind of like that. I have some red pants. I just can't think of where. This is the problem when you just buy too much and then you don't use it. Let me think. Where did I put that? I can't even think of where I might have put those cranberry pants, and I actually just saw them. Bear with me, guys. Something will happen here. We will have an outfit. I just didn't think I was going to struggle this much with his outfit. Ooh, and I found some socks. It's not here. What did I do with that outfit? I did not outfit that bag. So that looks oh, I don't have a hoodie. I only have one hoodie, I think, for them. It's like one that I got at Gymboree a long time ago, and it has the little bunny ears on the top of the hat. And I don't really have a lot of sweatshirts for them either. But or actually, I only have one sweatshirt. Like this one here is, I guess, this is the one that actually comes with. But I'm just feeling like it's just too fuzzy for me right now, and I wasn't feeling it. That comes with those pants, but what in the heck did I do with that bag? I don't know what I did. Wow. Sorry this is taking so long, but you guys want to hang out anyway and watch this process, don't you? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I don't know what I did with that one bag. Well, Murphy's Law is I'll find it when I'm not looking for it. So I'm just going to keep this. Well, of course I can't put this on him. So I think I'm going to try this. because I think it'll go. I mean, the original sweater that comes with this outfit is kind of the same tone. It's kind of the same tone there. I'm going to give this one more little crack here. I just recently had this sweater on one of the other boys. I think I might chuck. I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling for him. So you know what? I'm not sure what I'm feeling for Matthias right now. So I'm going to switch him out and just bring Polo, because I know what I want to put on Polo as I think about, as I put this little guy, we're going to put this guy on pause right now because I can't figure out what I want to do, what I want to put on him. And I don't know what I did with, I have a bag that had these adorable pants, but in the aftermath of Christmas, and things being shifted about and moved around, and I don't know what I did. So this was his little outfit. I think I changed him on camera the other day, but I'm feeling like changing him. And I'm the type of person that as soon as Christmas is gone, I don't even want to see Christmas lights up or a Christmas tree. I know people hang on to their Christmas trees in other culters like a lot longer, but I personally, like, the day after Christmas, I'm over it. The rummaging. I'm so sorry. I know. I wasn't ready. I thought that was gonna look good and I was gonna like the way it looked, but I'm not feeling it. It's just not working. Oh, is this it? No, this isn't it either. Shoot. Actually, what size are these? These are preemie. Yeah, these are the preemies. I just knew where that other bag was at. I literally just had it the other day. But the more I look for it, the more I know that it's not going to want to be found. So there's that. It doesn't want to be found. So I surrender to the universe of these little pants and this little bag that doesn't want to be found. So I give up. I think the sooner you give up, it'll just reveal itself. Sorry about that. And I know this sounds kind of morbid to talk about, but I was listening to the radio this morning because even though we're on like holiday break, my daughter still has water polo practice. It never ends, guys. It never ends. So I was taking her to water polo practice this morning, and I was listening to the talk radio. I was listening to talk radio, and I was listening to them talk about these murders of these 4 college students. I believe it was 4 of them that were renting a house together, and they still haven't, they have no person of interest, you know, anything like that. I don't remember what state. I always get like Idaho and Iowa. I think it might be in Idaho. I don't know if you guys heard about this, and they have like no suspects, okay? And there was this TikToker who reads tarot cards, and it's like some kind of self-proclaimed like tarot card expert, or I don't know, psychic maybe. Who knows? I mean, I don't believe them at all, but they came out and they said that in their tarot card readings that they had, ooh, let me do something really quick. Turned off my Bluetooth. I mean my Wi-Fi instead of my Bluetooth. Okay, anyway, so they had this, this is so matchy. I'm not feeling anything right now. They had this, so supposedly she read the tarot cards, and it said that there was a professor at the university that those students go to that is, you know, the person who the police should be looking at. I don't remember what kind of professor this person is, but they're saying that this professor was having an affair with one of the students, and they're the ones who murdered everybody. This professor, who's a woman, is the one who murdered everyone in the house, and according to her tarot cards. So it, of course, caused problems for this there's no truth in this, okay? This is just based on their own. It happened a month ago. Look it up, Google it right now if you want. So this tarot card reader person on TikTok claims it was this professor. Then of course this professor has like all these problems now, like on top of, you know, defamation. And I mean, these are obvious fabrications, but this TikToker is still insisting that, well, that's what the tarot cards are saying, and she knows it must be true, and the truth is going to come out. And of course the professor is now suing this TikToker. Now, I'm not a legal eagle here or some kind of legal expert. And I know it's hard to prove a defamation claim. You know, there has to be like some kind of money loss and this and this and that. But anyway, I really do feel for that professor that has to now defend themselves against somebody's ridiculous lies, these made up things. And I think it's the craziest part about it. The thing that's the craziest is the fact that this TikToker is like so insistent on it being true. So you're a true crime fan? Oh, you've been following the case? I'm so sorry. I'm not even looking at everything here. So hold on. The details you find only later. I never noticed that. Does he have a little scratch on one of his toes? Yes, he has a little scratch on his toe. Oh, I need my glasses. I can't read it. This is so small. Isn't it illegal to accuse someone so openly? Not even courts can do that until proven guilty at a court of law. Yeah, so they're going, like this TikToker tarot card reader is just going nuts, just insisting that it's them, and they don't even care that they're being sued. I doubt they have any kind of money. I mean, this ends up becoming like a civil suit, you know, for monetary compensation. But in the meantime, this poor professor has to like put out little fires, you know, even though a lot of people that are intelligent enough to realize, okay, this is ridiculous and unfounded, they still have to defend their name, because now it will forever be out there, and this professor's name is going to be forever associated with this crime, even though they have nothing to do with it. And none of these students were even one of her students. And it's just, you know, such a waste of police time when they could be following up real leads, not some kook with their tarot cards. I mean, it's just messed up that she has to defend. So Elisa, you're following this I'm not really, like, I'm not one that really follows a lot of true crime, but I was hearing this on my talk show that I listened to, my talk show radio station that I listened to this morning. And I really did feel sorry for that professor. There, look at Polo. Completely in blue. He needs socks. what socks should we put on him? No. Nope, 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 nope. I don't think I have, oh my God, my neighbor and their noisy cars. I don't believe that I have, oh, I know what socks to put on him. I don't know if this will clash too much, but I can't even tell what color this is. Ooh, it kind of clashes. Hang on, let me see here. Oh, maybe it goes a little bit. Emotional scarring is awful too, unbelievable. Yeah, so do I. That they have to even waste their time on trying to clear their name. It must be like horrendous for to be accused of something like that. Even if people are, like I said, even if people are intelligent enough to know that this can't be true, now they have to spend their time stressing or worrying about somebody having made up something so horrible about them, making up something so horrible about them. Do you like this? And I think I'm gonna leave the polka dot socks on just to have sometimes, because I mean there's a lot of matchy going on. It's not too crazy, right? The stripes and the polka dots. I don't think it's too wild. Okay, so this one worked for me. This little outfit worked for me. Okay. I'm content with that. What I'm not content with is what the heck am I going to put on Matthias, because I can't find anything. I've gotten to that point. It's happening. Oh, I have something in mind. Ooh, since it's gonna rain. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure if this one is the one where the button broke. No, it's not. We're going to, this is too big. We're gonna cheer things up a little bit here. We're gonna go a little vibrant for Matthias. I have some new outfits, like some new bodysuits, and now I'm thinking that tonight I'm actually gonna spare you guys, but rummage here and start separating things that I'm not feeling anymore and using things that I am feeling. I think this one will work. I think this will go nicely. I'm picking something out for Matthias, but I'm not sure because I'm always looking for something. Oh, those are too bright. Those are too bright. So there's that true crime one. I don't follow any true crime. Sounds interesting. I'm really into like just watching my TV shows, like watching TV shows or limited series of things. Because the limited series, little documentaries, I like those. Did any of you guys watch The Staircase? I actually watched the mini series or a little movie. It was kind of a mini series because I think it was like 3 or 4 part movie mini series with, I think, what is her name? my gosh, I can't remember. Her name is like Piper something, or what is her name? Anyway, The Staircase. I don't remember all the actors in it, but it was really good. And so I was telling my daughter and her boyfriend that, you know, I watched The Staircase, and they told me, you have to watch the documentary. And I hadn't seen it. I didn't even know there was a documentary out about this particular, these bunnies, about this particular case. I don't know if any of you guys saw The Staircase. Oh, thank you. I have a lot of clothes. Yes, that is true. Oh, thank you. Yes, my two hobbies are dolls and true crime. I hope they will find one that did this horrendous crime. I know, me too. I feel so bad for the young students and families. Me too. Because I have, you guys know, I'm about to have 3 kids in college. You know, I have 2 already. And you send them away and they are doing their thing, and how their parents and how their families' lives just change from one day to the next is just, and then the fact that there's no answers yet, it just breaks my heart. It really does. It's heartbreaking. So I am so annoyed right now with myself. That is not it. Where is it? Where could I have put it? I can't believe this I need to do some organizing here. The thing is that I organize, and then I end up looking for one thing, and then that's it. It's over. It's all disorganized all over again. And then it's over. The photo does look cute. I just wish that I knew where the heck I put that other bag, because I'm not completely convinced with what I picked for Matthias. So I'm gonna rummage for you guys a little bit here and see if I can find exactly what I'm looking for. I can't believe I can't find what I'm looking for. What did I do with it? Oh, completely annoyed right now. Okay, sorry guys. I just don't know where it's at. So that was my little, maybe somebody should do like true crime and Reborn dolls. My gosh, could you imagine the research that would go into it? I would never be able to do it because I don't like to record anymore. And I would just be coming on rummaging for everything, trying to tell you guys specific details about something that requires a lot of attention to detail. Yeah, I don't know that that would be something I could do. Unbelievable, Ines. What are you like? I can't believe that I cannot find my little packet. And I'm just not feeling that one outfit. I gotta get rid of stuff. I think I'm gonna take everything to like Once Upon a Child and just be done with it. Trade it in for a nice stroller. If they have something nice there. It's a mystery here. And I really like seeing the newborns in like cozy stuff. So I'm feeling very particular about what I want to put on Matthias. And I'm trying not to get too generic in what I want to see him in. You know what I mean? Do you? Trying to maintain something, to keep something a little bit unique. Oh my God, I just cannot. I guess we're just gonna have to put this bodysuit on him. Since that first outfit didn't work out. Okay, so sorry guys. Yes, it is the rummaging. You watch The Staircase, both the documentary and the series, and like the movie. Yeah, it was good. What do you think? Do you think? I don't know, I've kind of been torn, honestly. I've been torn. I don't know whether to think, what to think. I'm gonna shift this guy out. We're gonna bring Matthias back. And now that I'm losing all light, let me bring Matthias back. We're gonna try something with him. We're gonna try something. Okay, sorry about the lighting. Okay, so I'm gonna try, okay, that's not gonna go, I guess. I'm gonna try, these ones I'm not really feeling. I think I'm gonna do this with the blue t-shirt underneath. Okay, we're gonna do a little rain theme since we're gonna have some rain here in our forecast. But back to the staircase. Okay. The circumstances of when he lived, the main guy that was being accused, lived in Germany, and his neighbor was found dead at the bottom of the stairs. The exact, pretty much the same way that his wife was found. Of course, that's all circumstantial, right? And I don't know if you were a juror in that case, would you? We're gonna try two tops. I'm gonna try the stripe one. and we're going to try a solid one. If you were a juror, would you find him guilty based on all those circumstantial evidence? And how much his children. Okay, so the children, some of his children were, oh my God, I don't know if everybody's watched The Staircase, so I don't know how I'm going to start explaining this. Oh, yeah, I know. And you guys, it was, don't be jelly, but it was like 80 degrees here today. So, you know, pretty hot. So, hi, Angel Reborn Nursery. I'm just rummaging and just a mess everywhere here. I know. He's getting there. We're getting there with him. It was very good. I actually have watched the whole trial. I'm convinced he is guilty and that he also took his neighbor's life. Okay, so there we are. It's too much for me to explain, and I would have to have my memory, you know, refreshed. But honestly, that is just. Oh my goodness! Just knock this over. Okay, so sorry about that. Honestly, I would have to watch it again if I was a juror. He was found guilty, though. Refresh my memory. He was found guilty, right? But the fact that the circumstances in which the similarities in his neighbor. So his neighbor's husband dies. Do you think that the neighbor in Germany and he were having an affair? Anyone who's watched The Staircase? If you haven't watched The Staircase, I highly recommend watch anyone, the documentary or the miniseries, the movie series. It's like a short miniseries of like 3 or 4 episodes, something like that. I highly recommend you watch this, okay? So, I'm thinking of going with this one here with the stripes. But tell me if that looks too busy. What do you guys think? Does that look too busy with the print and the stripes? I think we'll only know if we put it on, so we'll try. So the fact that he then adopted the neighbor's kids in the 70s or the early 80s, whenever that was, that person died, those 2 daughters, and they were like left with no parents whatsoever. I can't believe they adopted them, but you know, instead of having somebody in their family take them in. I think I really like the way this looks on him. And then his wife was found also dead. I just can't remember. I think he was found guilty. He like spent all his life savings trying to prove his innocence. We're gonna see how this looks together. It might be too busy and I might just go with the solid shirt underneath. That might be too busy. The fact that they have nobody, I kind of feel like that's the reason why they just want to believe him so like deeply. So, and then his stepdaughters, the ones that were his stepdaughters, you know, his wife's, his second wife, because that's the one that was found murdered or dead at the bottom of the stairs. I don't know, that has to be really tough for jurors to decide, because a lot of the evidence that was presented, he claims that his wife must have taken a tumble down the stairs, but then the prosecutors claim like there's just too much blood for that to have been, the way the blood was splattered everywhere, for that to have been, you know, an accident caused by a tumble down the stairs. And then the neighbor, you know, you go back 15, 20 years, and then his neighbor in Germany, when he and his wife used to live in Germany, was found at the bottom of the stairs of her house the same way. And he and his wife adopted those two girls that were now left orphaned because their father died a few months before that, and then the mom was found dead. But it is just it's really crazy how, yeah, I think this might, somebody has to tell me if they think that lot looks too busy or not. So I think I'm just gonna opt for the solid shirt. That might be too, the print with the stripes just might be too busy. So I highly recommend you guys watching that. It's hard for me to explain. This is why I don't do true crime, because I can't explain things that way. Because I forget details, and it's been a while since I actually watched that whole that thing. Like, I watched it earlier this year, and so it's been a while for me. But watch it. Tell me what you think. Do you think he did it? I kind of tend to agree that under the circumstances, it does seem really fishy, everything. The fact that how his wife was found was the same way that the neighbor's wife was found. And then all of those things came out. Like, he had some really deep, dark secret that nobody knew about that came to light, which if you plan on watching it, I don't want to spoil that part for you. A whole secret little life that he had, but which was also argued whether his wife knew about that or not, and was also used against him during the trial. I don't know. Just watch it. You want something to watch. If you're on vacation, you have some downtime, you're snowed in, you're going to be rained in, I highly recommend watching this movie or the documentary, whichever one. I do recommend it. But I did recently watch, I want to finish watching the Harry and Meghan one. But I also watched Casey Anthony. And that one, I always believed that, I need to scoot him up so you guys can see his gorgeous legs. And let me just move that so there's no, the light got really weird. A bunch of clouds came in, and sorry about that. Should I tell the dark secret? It's not like a bunch of people are gonna, this is a true story. Yes, it's called The Staircase. Google it. There's a documentary and a mini series of it. I like the way this looks here. This is better. Okay, so the Casey Anthony one. Katie, you want me to tell his deep dark secret because you don't have any plans on. Oh, this was the button that was gonna fall off. To be careful with this one. Katie wants to know. Does anyone else want to know what his secret was? Shall I let you guys guess it? Sort of a secret life, to be honest with you. Thank you. Okay, so 2 people say tell it, please. Okay. So it turns out that his secret life was that he's bisexual. So he was having relations outside. He was having affairs outside of his marriage with men. And this was a revelation. Nobody knew about it. His children didn't know about it. Nobody knew that he had these affairs or these relationships. He claims that his wife did know about these relationships. about his, that the fact that he was bisexual, and that he was having relationships and affairs, adult affairs, sexual relationships with, wait, I can't remember now if he actually did. Well, anyway, that he was having these relationships outside of his marriage. He claims that the wife knew, always knew. And then the prosecution used that against him, saying that, and the kids also were shocked. Like, okay, her daughters from her kids, because when they got married, this was his second marriage, and she had children from a previous relationship or marriage as well. They also had the 2 adopted daughters that were left orphaned that belonged to the neighbors in Germany that they ended up adopting after they became orphaned, lost their dad and their mom. And he also had some sons or children from a previous marriage himself. So they were kind of like this very blended family with children from previous relationships, children they adopted. So it was this big family where on the surface, everybody thought, wow, this is like a great, happy family. Look at, and up until the mom was found dead at the bottom of the stairs, So it makes for a really interesting documentary, made for an interesting movie. You guys, I highly recommend watching it. And that revelation that, came out that he was bisexual. So, and then her daughters, the mom's daughters, actually ended up going against him and not believing him anymore because they felt like there was absolutely no way that the mom knew that he was bisexual. So, yeah. Crazy stuff, I'll tell you. Crazy stuff there. They had a lot of secrets, that family, and that they were keeping from each other. But who actually knows for sure what a single couple, like what they're keeping to themselves, and what, who actually knows if that would have been something that their kids would know. Right? Who knows? The intimacies and all the private details that people keep in their relationship. So we're not doing any sad beige children today. We're doing color. Oh, I don't know if you noticed the print on his romper is like rainbow and clouds and rain and umbrellas. And I think they're right here. You have like little rain boots, little galoshes. So I hope you guys can see this good. There's his outfit. It looks good. I'm feeling it. I like this. Nice color. Beautiful color. He needs a toy. He needs a little toy. Aw, thank you. She knew, and that's why she tumbled down the stairs. I'm telling you. They think he pushed her. Like there might have been, like, she found out, because I guess he had a lot of stuff on his computer too. That's how they found out about all of this, his relationships outside the marriage, when they confiscated his computer. So yeah, you know what? She might have very much found out. They think that she found out, and it was so shocking that, I see some different striped socks I might want to put on him, that they had some kind of big blowout, and so these stripes are wider and these stripes are thinner. I'm going to try the thin stripes. Thin stripes or the wider stripes? Which ones do you guys think look better? The blue is slightly different. I think this one probably matches. This one kind of does too. You let me know. You guys are saying that, I'm so sorry, I've told the story so confusing. You guys are saying that the neighbor's wife fell down the stairs too. She probably saw the shady shenanigans too by some accident. Maybe. I always had like a feeling like maybe he was having an affair with the neighbor, because I don't know what the motive would have been for him to want to murder her, you know? But the circumstances are, I mean, just crazy that both his wife and his neighbor, that they were really close with, like they did vacations together. They were very close to the neighbors. And when the dad died, oh my gosh, it's the Reborn community goose. And when the dad died, maybe that's just too much. Too much. You know, they were really there for her. And yeah. And he went over to her house a lot, so much so that even people were whispering in the town, and when they lived in Germany, that perhaps, oh, maybe he's having an affair with her. And the wife would be like, no, they're not having an affair. He's just helping her out. He would go over there a lot to help her with everything. So, defective detective Katie. The defective detective. Oh, his little hair sticking up right there. The mascot of the Reborn community is the goose. It's a sad thing. It actually got really bastardized too, the goose. But I like the way Katie always teases. I think I'm liking the bigger stripes better. I think we're gonna go with the bigger stripe socks. And then there's the Casey Anthony one, which I finished watching. Now, I watched that entire trial, like when it happened, and I went into the Casey Anthony trial believing that she was guilty, believing all of that media circus. And then when I started watching the trial, I actually was swayed, and no longer, yeah, I was swayed. I believe that the defense did their job. They created reasonable doubt, and the documentary goes into a little bit more details that have not really been spoken about too much, or I don't know if they've ever been spoken about publicly, which I found kind of interesting. But that's a good watch. And the question in that documentary, the big question that they, you know, hold on to for the longest time is, gosh, I just realized all my dolls are wearing blue. All the boys are wearing blue. Anyway, is if Casey didn't do it, then who did murder? What happened? If Casey didn't murder her own daughter, then what happened? So, it was really interesting. I will give you this little tidbit in there. Casey talked about her abuse from her dad, because you know she accuses her dad of having physically and sexually molested her. And Casey does talk about that. She does talk about it. She says that through therapy, she feels like she blocked out a lot of it. But she did talk about, you know, that her dad would put like a pillow over her face until she would pass out. And, you know, she believes, spoiler alert, I'm going to give you guys a spoiler alert. It's a spoiler alert. So if you're planning on watching this, just put me on mute or something. But I'm going to tell you right now. And then when I'm done saying it, I'm just going to put my hand and wave like this, okay? So you've been warned. Spoiler alert. When I'm done telling you what it is, I'm going to go like this, and then you can know you can put the volume back. But she claims that because that was something that her dad would do, he would like try to put her unconscious, and he would like smother her with a pillow if she didn't cooperate so that she would be unconscious. You know, she would lose consciousness because she couldn't breathe. That she believes that at some point maybe he started molesting Casey. No, not Casey. Kaylee, her daughter Kaylee, and that she believes that he might have done that to her, and unfortunately, you know, never regained consciousness. Then he made up this whole thing about how she drowned in the pool and told her, I'm going to take care of all of it. And then, don't worry, he also made her believe that Kaylee was still alive, but that he was, you know, taking care of. So there's like this whole thing that she talks about that you didn't hear about before. So she thinks at some point possibly her dad might have started molesting Kaylee and accidentally killed her. Well, I don't know how that could be an accident, but if you're trying to render somebody unconscious by suffocating them a little bit to make them pass out, and I guess maybe because it worked with Casey as a child, he didn't expect that it would eventually, it wouldn't be foolproof and eventually catch up with him. So that's what she's claiming she believes happened. So it was really interesting. And yeah, you guys can put the volume back up. I'm waving if you didn't want that spoiler. So the Casey Anthony case is very frustrating. There are zero answers. There's still no definitive answers on that one. I'm leaning towards believing her, to be honest with you. I could tell how people wouldn't like her personality. She kind of has an abrasive personality. But if you look back at the history and what she's claiming happened to her, you know, being molested by her parents. Also, her mother was a very unkind person. There was one time when she tried to tell, because she wasn't just sexually abused at the hands of her father, but also her older brother, is what she's claiming. And she once tried to tell her mother about her brother, and the mother's reaction was just horrendous. Also blamed Casey for it, you know, called her a slut, called her names, you know, said that she was the problem, she was a slut, this and this and that. So then she said that at that point she decided that she could never tell her mom about the dad, because if that was her reaction to telling her about her brother, how was she going to react if she told her that her dad was doing this, you know? So, yeah, really interesting to watch. I could see that her personality is not for everyone, but I can also see how some of that was, some of her personality was cultivated from what happened to her traumas. So it's almost an overcompensation of like her being offensive to kind of make up, because it's a defense mechanism for her. So I could see how that could rub people the wrong way. But I don't know. It's an interesting watch. I highly recommend that one too. But yeah, my son, I'm like losing light. What time is it? It's 4:20. And I feel like I'm about to lose a lot of light. Like it got really cloudy, and it's getting dark earlier now anyway. And I've been on for like 71 minutes. So we got 2 dolls unchristmased. And I'm still warm and still cozy. And I like the way he looks. So I approve this outfit. And hopefully we'll be back another day with more. I promise I'll try to have the outfits picked out better. I really thought that first outfit was going to work for him, but as I was putting it on him, I just was not feeling it whatsoever. But we have this one for him, and I think he looks really cute in it. Look at him. Just gorgeous. All right, guys. So thank you for to my little world for moderating, and for everyone who participated in the chat. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you guys again soon. Hopefully before New Year's Eve. We'll see. We'll see if I can make some time. All right. Thanks for watching.